Alright, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders up in Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to all the Akim pushing this word of truth and sincerity. Yeah, I wanted to, put up a video, do something since the spirit had hindered Satan had hindered me and going to camp. So through the spirit, I was just gonna hop on and do some sort of the work. Going through car troubles, had to come home. So I wanted to get a scripture on prayer, because prayer is very important. If you're feeling like um, you're going through a dry spell or whatever the case may be, and demons is hopping on you, you exercise those demons out by praying to the Lord, confessing unto the Lord, because the scriptures say in Proverbs 18 and 10 that this is Proverbs 18 and 10. It says, "The name of the Lord is a strong tower; the righteous runneth into it and is safe." Right? How do you run into the name of the Lord? Is by praying in those names. Yahweh Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah in the name. That's how you say it, but there's a way to pray. And it's Matthew 6 and 5, it says, "And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corner of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." Right? That's the ones that's just doing this work, to be man pleasers instead of pleasing the Lord. You got please the Lord and not men. You can't just pray just to say you pray. You can't go out there and prophesy just to say you did it. You got to do it in all sincerity in your heart, quick scripture. So this is Sirach 2 and 16. It says, they that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. Right? You're supposed to if you seeking what's well pleasing unto him, is what we read in Matthew. I'm gonna read it again. Matthew 6 and 5. "And when thou prayest, thou shalt not be as the hypocrites are, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and in the corner of the streets, that they may be seen of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward." Right? Because they just building themselves up here on earth with moth and rust doeth corrupt. You're supposed to do what you're doing in sincerity and for the Lord. You're supposed to pray to the Lord in all sincerity of your heart, not to be seen of men. And it goes on to say, "But thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet, when thou hast shut the door. Pray to thy Father which is in secret, and the Father which is seen in secret shall reward thee openly." Right? When you pray to the Lord in all sincerity of your heart, and you building that relationship personally with the Lord, and you just doing that for the Lord, He's gonna reward you openly. He's going to show you to be a man of the Lord openly. And ultimately you're gonna please, or you're gonna be liked by men. Not saying that matters, but I'm saying ultimately by doing it the right way, you're going to be, reverenced, so to speak. And that's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It says, verse 7, "But when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking." Right? It says, not vain repetition. Praying for things that doesn't really matter. Because it says, "But when be not ye therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before you ask him. Right, the Most High knows all things. The scriptures say a man's going is of the Lord. How can he then understand his own way? Because everything we do is of the Lord. So everything we want, the Lord already knows. So there's no point in praying for that. You're supposed to be shamefaced towards the Lord. I got that scripture. You're supposed to pray things like this is Psalms 51 and 9. It says, hide thy face from my sins and blot out all my iniquities. Create in me a clean heart, O Most High, and renew a right spirit within me. Right. Those are the things you're supposed to pray for. Praying for the spirit to not be taken away from it. It says, cast me not away from thy presence and take not thy Holy Spirit away from me. You don't want the Holy Spirit gone, and that's what matters. That's what you need to be begging the Lord for. That's what you need to be praying for. And it's like the Apostle would call, always harp on praying, man. Because when you ain't got, when you feel at your lowest of the lows, not for nothing, speaking with one of the brothers last night, the scripture, like, he's pretty much telling me, look, man, the scriptures say, sup with me, and he'll sup with us, roughly paraphrasing, If we sup with the Lord, he gonna sup with us back. You're supposed to pray for the things that's going to keep you close to the Lord. Not for, extra money or a female or whatever you may pray for, And I'm not saying I'm not guilty. I'm not saying I'm not guilty of it, just to openly say it. When I say these things, it's for myself as well, It says, restore me the joy of thy salvation and uphold me with thy free spirit. That's what you're supposed to ask for. You're supposed to pray to the Lord for that protection, And if you're feeling down and out, you gotta understand the power. You gotta believe in the power that you pray to, man. That's having faith. It's another scripture. This is Isaiah. Isaiah 40 and 28. It says, hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary? There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up the wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. That's believing and having faith, man. It says even the young will be weary, and it said even the youth shall faint and be weary, and young men shall utterly fall. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength, man. We're gonna renew, praying to the Lord renews your strength. Like the Lord is a merciful power, and he's giving us this chance to do the work. We gotta understand what fight we in. Because asking for vain repetition, vain things, on and on again, pretty much shows that you're not understanding this thing that you was given, this gift, these pearls you were given. You gotta pray for that because broad is the way. Broad is the way to destruction. It's easy to fall out this truth. So whenever you're going through what you're going through, you gotta stay in prayer, stay within prayer, man. And know what to pray for. But that's pretty much all I had. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Give double honors to the apostles and elders up in Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to all the Aki and pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.